Hey everybody, and welcome to another episode of Slow Blink Anime. My name's Phil,
I'm Candace.
and today we're talking about another My Hero Academia episode. It's season 4, episode 73, and it's Temp Squad. So mainly this is just about how the League of Villains is joined up with the Shihasakai, and they're kind of working together, and it explains it more. And it was just a really brief episode, kind of like an in-between before an exciting one. Because we just saw the preview for the episode 74 with Lemillion, and that one looks like it's going to be crazy.
I just want to watch that episode.
Yeah, that's what we...
like, right now.
Yeah. So anyway, we're going to talk about this one a little bit. One of the big things that I wanted to ask you about, see what you think. Did it look like twice, did it look like he was talking to himself, like two different voices was talking? Did it seem like that to you?
It seemed like two personalities in one body is how I'm perceiving it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like apparently he has to be covered, or his head has to be covered so he can control himself more, or else the other one overpowers the other personality, is how I'm looking at it.
Mm-hmm. Do you think it's like two different personality-wise, or is it like a mental illness, or is it like two different people inside of him? What do you think? Because his quirk is that he doubles, like he can make two copies.
Uh-huh.
So I don't know if it's... I'm not sure. When he makes the copy, is that the other thing that's inside him going into that copy, or is it... That's what I was confused about. I wanted to see what you thought.
All I can see for him is like what I said,
Mm-hmm.
like two different personalities. Obviously, one is stronger than the other.
Mm-hmm.
The one is more mellow. The other one is more, like
timid and reluctant to do stuff.
Yeah, that's a mellow one.
Yeah, that's what I think.
And then the other one's more evil.
Evil?
I guess it's like because when they were talking to what's his face?
Which one?
The leader? They were talking to their boss.
Oh, Shigaraki?
Yeah, Shigaraki. Mm-hmm. Shigaraki, yeah. It's like the two personality, the stronger personality was like agreeing with Shigaraki, and then the other personality seems like, no, like, why are we doing this? Why are we joining them? But then the other was like, yeah, let's do this crap, whatever. So that's just, I'm not sure if he's two people in one.
I don't know. That's just what I was like going through my head when I was watching it, because it kind of looked, it was just funny how he was talking.
But in this episode we saw his face, and his hair and how he looked like behind the mask. It just seemed like, obviously it probably has to do something with
his quirk, the splitting.
Well, yeah, and how he grew up. I guess it has something to do with, maybe he did some kind of have some kind of a mental illness or whatever. But maybe how he grew up, like maybe something bad happened to him, and he grew up like that.
Yeah, because we're kind of getting backstories on a lot of these characters, like all of these bad ones. Like we got one for the Rappa. We found out he was an MMA fighter.
Yeah, he just wanted to fight the strongest person that he could fight.
Yeah, and he didn't feel like satisfied unless it was to the death. He didn't feel like he won. I think that was his biggest thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then he didn't feel like he hadn't lost until he fought Chisaki Overhaul.
I'm not sure if we're all gonna get background stories in the major villains. But if not, then I guess I'm just gonna read through them, and then we can just talk about them.
Okay.
But
for twice.
But I'm just gonna maybe wait because I really want to see this next episode.
Yeah, we do. I really do too. But anyway, and then Himiko feels like she's just freaky just to be freaky and crazy.
Oh, she's just a psycho.
Yeah.
That's just what she is.
It's just like no reason.
She's like your perfect villain, I guess. But and I think she's the most useful, I would say.
Yeah, her quirk is very...
It's very, very useful for their group.
And she got Rocklock's blood right away in that first scene, right?
Yeah.
And she transformed into him, and thank goodness Aizawa has some sense. And
Deku's
like, hey, good, all right, this is what's going on.
Deku's like, hey, you okay?
Yeah.
I'm glad you got away.
Yeah. What a save.
But Aizawa, well, obviously Aizawa wouldn't be tricked that fast or that easy, and so he caught on to it and he mentioned it, and then she got caught, and she tried to get Aizawa's blood.
I think she did get his blood.
She did, but she left the knife.
It was that knife that he got?
See, I don't know.
Because she had 2 knives.
See, I don't know. I don't know about that part. I know that the knife that she used to injure Aizawa and with Aizawa's blood on it, she left that knife. But I don't know if she used another knife that we might have missed and that she hid it, and maybe she's trying to make them think that she didn't get his blood.
Yeah.
And so, I don't know. Maybe I'm reading too much into it.
I don't know, but it was pretty cool, that little fight scene. And we both thought this too while we were watching it. Why did Deku take forever to break the wall?
Why did anybody take forever to break that wall? Like, everybody was like, okay, there's a wall. And then Aizawa, or no, not Aizawa. Was it Aizawa or Night Eye that mentioned that the walls are not thick? Because they're able to...
Yeah, somebody said that.
Somebody said that the...
Because they can still hear each other through the walls.
And I'm like, okay, you know the fact that y'all can break walls. 2, somebody confirmed that the walls are not even thick. And so the first instinct would be break that freaking wall. But then everybody waited.
Jeez.
And then they even have cops in there. I don't even know what the cops are doing there. They're just useless. They're just in the way.
Yeah, it seems like the cops are like... second priority to everything. Like, the heroes are doing all the work pretty much.
They're just there with their shields doing absolutely nothing.
Yeah, they're just waiting for the paperwork for after.
Anyway. There's so many things.
That was cool. We got to see Night Eye fight. That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
did you see he was ripped too?
It's pretty neat. And I know that we're gonna see more of him, but that's like a little introduction of how he's gonna fight.
Yeah. But
and that kind of answered some questions that, okay, we know that he can see the future, but can he fight?
Yeah, well, because it was a surprise when I saw him fighting, because he just looked like a normal person, but he was
a businessman.
Yeah, like a business, like Twice said when he saw him. But he was All Might's sidekick for like years.
Yeah,
too, so like it makes sense he would be strong.
That's true, but but also, like, sometimes strong people can be non-physical. Like, they're used more for brains rather than for physical fighting and you know, stuff like that. But we know that psychic can fight.
Yeah, he was good. That was surprising. It was cool.
So that was really good. It's one of the highlights of his ripped suit.
But yeah, I don't know if you thought this, but did Twice remind you of like Deadpool? Like the way he acts and like the whole costume too, even like how he's dressed.
Kinda.
Like a little comedy type.
Sarcastic. Now that you mention it, kinda.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just like something I was thinking while I was watching the episode. Especially when he met Night Eye, he's like, oh, businessman guy. He's a normal dude. And he's like, big bro Rappa, go get him. And then you just say how useless it was. But anyway, yeah, it was a good episode.
but not gonna be as good as the next.
Yeah, we're about to watch this next one right now.
I think that's pretty much all I can say on this one.
Yeah. Alright, anything else? That's it?
No, that's it.
Alright, well, thank y'all for listening, and we'll see y'all next time.